A march against what the NUM and SACP says is the deterioration of living conditions of the poor and working class in South Africa. They say poor policies are hampering South Africa's economic growth, leading to increased levels of poverty. NUM says South Africa should not be dictated to about the use of coal power by Western or Asian countries.
The unity of the workers is important. There is no foreign concept that we must embrace. The likes of critical minerals, the decommissioning of coal-fired power station, this will take away our dignity. We are a country in our own. There's no any other country that must take a decision on our behalf. Nothing for us without us.
Speaking outside the regional offices of Eskom in Bellville, the SACP says the proposed unbundling of Eskom is nothing other than the eventual privatization of the state-owned entity, and that this would result in the exploitation of workers.
Our country is facing a serious challenge. This challenge is a challenge and a crisis of capitalism. In other words, the economic system that is run by the private sector, that has turned the government into a policy instrument of the private sector, is the one that has plunged this country into a crisis. Now we need a government that has got the guts to become both the leaders of society as well as the policy makers of society. We need a government that is sovereign, free from interference by capital, because governments are elected by people who expect results from the elected representatives. Capital or the private sector do not account to the people, and yet they want to control government.
Both the SACP and NUM say they will not be silent when there are attempts to erode workers' conditions of service and demand that salary demands of Eskom workers are met. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.